So today I want to do a walk around and stuff. Before I do that, I have to introduce y'all to something y'all may not be comfortable with, but y'all gonna have to get used to it. Here we go. You ready? Boom. Mustache. Oh yeah. Oh. Alright, so this is my 2015 GTI. Like that. Alright, I just pulled it right here, I guess. Got the air out. Sorry if it's super windy. It's crazy windy today. This is my 4th time making this video because microphones suck. So luckily Ross had an extra little microphone, so I'm using that and it seems to be working a lot better than mine. So anyways, here's my GTI. I actually haven't shown this off on the channel at all before, really. I don't know why, but anyways, guess I'll just kind of walk around and kind of show y'all. It's 2015 MK7 GTI. The typical bags and rotiforms get up, you know. VEC headlights. And then it's got the ECS R400 body kit, front and rear. Front. There's the back. And then top speed hooked me up with that exhaust setup. Super sick looking. But take my advice, guys, don't buy ECS body kits. They never come in one piece. I had to get 2 kits from them pretty much, and it doesn't even fit right. Like, it's not even worth it. Waste of money, don't do it. Anyways, it's got aluminum mirrors, rotiform LASRs with aerodifs on them. European tail lights, which are probably my favorite thing about the whole car. Trunk set up by Ross, classy house, super cool stuff. Apple computer logo. Now, before I bought the car, I bought it from my friend Aaron, and y'all probably seen the car around on social media and stuff. It had the Apple computer livery on it, and I bought it from Aaron about a year after I went to European Experience with Aaron, Ross, and some of the other BMP guys, and kind of got my first dose of the Euro scene. Aaron came to me afterwards and asked if I wanted to buy it because he wanted something else, and I said sure, so I did. Since then, I've done what I've already told you about exterior stuff. The wheels were on it. I bought the aero disc, did the body kit. The trunk setup was already there. That hasn't changed. Some of this stuff was already in there. MSD intake I did last week. Super cool. Interiors basically stock. And then my Saving Car Culture air freshener, which I make these and sell these. So if you want one, hit me up. I have to make a bunch for some people since everything's been kind of slowed down recently. But yeah, it's a manual car. Oh, don't look at that. It's a manual car. Has a single disc X clutch, which is rated for like 700 something foot-pounds of torque. But yeah, sunroof doesn't leak. And other than that, there's not much else to it that is visible. It has 034 motor and transmission mounts, APR, dog bone, and dog bone inserts, and all that stuff that's associated with that. This is the airlift kit that actually has the the rear lower control arms on it. They don't even make this kit anymore. And I think that's it. The wrap is in Avery Dennison color. No. What brand is this? I don't even remember. But anyway, super cool, blue, sparkly. That's pretty much it. Had the car for a year and a half, maybe a little over a year and a half now. And honestly, kind of getting over it. Like, I've had my fun with it. It's served its purpose. It's got me a lot of publicity in the car scene as a photographer and stuff. Helped me with that, which was awesome. That was kind of my intent in buying it. When I bought it, I still lived in Tyler and would drive it and all my gear from Tyler to Dallas like almost 2 times a week just to come up here and shoot and kind of just be involved in the Dallas car scene. So with that being said, I think it's time to say bye-bye to the GTI. So if anybody wants it, let me know. Selling it super cheap. Actually probably gonna throw that up for sale tonight online. It is stage 2, full stage 2, everything associated with stage 2-ish. No front mount, but that's pretty much it. I just don't really see the point in keeping it anymore because it's kind of done serving its purpose. I don't really want to do a built motor or a big turbo. It's just not worth the money to me at the time. So it's time to send it to its next owner. Hopefully somebody that takes care of it. Now, if you're somebody that's wanting to get into the car scene or like stunt stuff or even track stuff or just a sports car in general, GTI is awesome. Mark 7s specifically, great cars, super reliable, great gas mileage. DSG cars usually have the least amount of issues, and if you don't know, DSG is the automatic trans for the GTIs, super fast shifting and stuff like that. The only major issues with the Mark 7s that I've really heard of is sunroof leaking, and the crankshaft with it. If y'all have heard or know anything about Evos and stuff and heard of crank walk, GTIs will do it too in the manuals. Usually happens super low mileage, so once you get past a certain point, you kind of don't have to worry about it as much. Mine is past that point, I believe, so never had any issues with it. So this one got lucky. Not that a lot of them had that issue, but it happened. But anyways, recommend them. They're great cars. But since it still has that European stigma of being unreliable, I mean, it really doesn't. It's been great I've never had any issues with it. So, hey, look, there's Danny. You can walk around that too. It's okay, there's nothing done to it. But there will be. I want to bag it and put it on some cool wheels. But I guess that's all for the GTI. I'll be sad to see it go, but you know, it's served its purpose well. And I think it's just time to move on to some bigger and more stupid things, I think. Speaking of bigger and better things, I can't actually say better because this thing's terribly unreliable. This is my 1988 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. It has a 4-inch Rusty's lift, 32 by 11.5 Deegan 38s, not 33s. As I've said in other videos, I've had this thing since I was like 3. There's pictures of me like passed out in the back of it on the way to Arkansas to pick up a Jeep Willys that my dad bought. But yeah, this thing's a labor of love. She's rough. She needs lots of attention, but that's what we've been doing. So if you watch that vlog series, we've done a lot of stuff. We've done this plexiglass back window. We've made drawers to go in the back that this mattress topper sits on top of and lays across the back of the back seat when it's folded. hold it flat like that. So this will lay completely flat along the back, and they'll be able to camp in here. It's kind of trashed out at the moment. There's a lot of stuff I've been moving. But yeah, done a lot of stuff with it recently, but there's lots more to come. It has an AMC 360 and a 3-speed automatic, which is absolutely god awful. So hopefully soon. I want to try to do an LS of some sort, maybe a 5.3 or 6 liter, and try to make all that work. That'll be a terrible project. And then probably do like a Dana 60 front axle and then a 14-bolt rear axle, and then put it on 40s, which is like way down the road. Eventually I want to cut the fenders up to the wood grain and do like tube fenders like the JK Jeeps have. I'll throw a picture of like what my idea is. I took a picture of a guy's Jeep that's here locally and took the fenders and sliders off of it and photoshopped them onto this, which is a terrible Photoshop, but it gives me kind of like a mental picture of like what I want, which is cool. I need that. So this thing is terrible. I've been dailing it for 2 months now because the GTI has been sitting since all of this quarantine stuff started, and it's actually been surprisingly okay. Overheating is an issue. I don't have a radiator shroud, so can't really do anything about that until I get one. But yeah, I mean, it leaks oil like no other. I'm gonna have to do a whole lot to it. Probably gonna order a engine seal kit and oil pan seal. Then we need to do a trans service. Everything needs to be serviced on it. It's crazy. Gotta fix the 4-wheel drive and lots of other odds and ends. But it's come a long way since I brought it back from Tyler 2 months ago, so I'm happy to see it up here being driven every day instead of sitting for the past 2 years like it has been at my parents' house after sitting for 12 years prior to that. So, good stuff. The point of this video, I was gonna like make a video of what it's like to own 2 of the like known least reliable car brands out there, but I mean, I really don't have any issues with these cars. Like, the GTI has never given me an issue. This has given me issues before, but it's nothing like I couldn't fix with my hands or like simple tools or something like that. So I can't really say they're that unreliable. Like, they're actually really good cars. These things have a cult following. If you see one of these for super cheap, don't buy it. Just tell me about it and I'll buy it, because you don't need that problem. But if you see one restored for sale, I mean, go for it. If you got the like wallet to back it up. These things are expensive. Like, restored, this car is $50,000 to $100 and something thousand. Yeah, that's expensive. This car, the value of German cars just continues to decline and stuff, so I mean, that's kind of a bummer. The value just kind of, I mean, technically it's going up. The more I do put money into it and make it better, the value will go up. So that's kind of a cool thing. I mean, I'll never get rid of the Jeep. I mean, it'll be around until who knows when. I mean, I don't have any plans on giving it away or anything like that. So that's kind of that with the Jeep. Because no matter where I am with it, I can always do something else and change it up a little bit. So I feel like I'll never get bored enough of it to want to get rid of it. So that I'm already bored of. But that's okay. That's part of owning cars. It's a part of being into cars. So I'm not super mad about it. This has been on the vlog series for it up to 3 episodes now. I think, yeah, we're 3 episodes in. This has only been in the background of videos, and I figured I might as well throw it up on my channel with some sort of like kind of information about it and like what's done to the car before I sell it. So that's kind of what this is. Love it. Hate to see it go. This thing, I love it. Won't ever go anywhere. Not even speed limit. So they're good. But two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Like mid to highish 300 wheel horsepower GTI, and then maybe 120 wheel horsepower Jeep that weighs 6,000 pounds. I mean, it's just a completely different experience driving, because that does the speed limit plus easily. This thing doesn't do the speed limit. So it's just kind of a change of pace, and I like it. It's fun. So it's cool to get in it, even though the AC doesn't work, so that kind of sucks right now, but that'll get fixed eventually. It's all just in time. But yeah, it's kind of it. I don't really have anything else to say about them. I mean, this one, there'll be a lot more about it. This thing, hopefully this is the last thing y'all see of it, but who knows. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Oh, but wait, I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed, you should do that, because that would be greatly appreciated. If I could get to 1,000, super sick. Anyways, bye.